Hey, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. One of the requests I got from y'all was to review more first aid pouches. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to review more first aid pouches for you guys. They're looking at building your own kits, things like that. So this one here is brand new onto the market. I actually found out about it honestly from Such. He did a review on it and I was like, that's a cool pouch. So I went to Maxpedition and I bought this. So this is a brand new pouch. This is the FRP, First Responder Pouch. And I really like it. It's got some cool features, nice design, and I'm going to do a quick review for you. Alright, so we'll take a little bit closer look at the FRP pouch. This is a First Responders pouch. I think this is going to make a great IFAK trauma kit pouch, whatever you decide to make this. This is a big enough pouch that could go in your vehicle, go in your next to your gear bag, or of course go to your range bag for a full trauma kit. So this has plenty of room, but we're going to take a look closer on the inside in just a few minutes. But this is part of the new AGR, the Advanced Gear Research by Maxpedition. So this is a new line of products they're bringing to us. So on the front of the pouch here, we do have the hook and loop, so we can either put an identifier on it, such as this red cross, to let us know that this is a trauma kit. Or you could, of course, put your favorite morale patch on there. Whatever you'd like to put on the front. So we come down to the front here. It does have a MOLLE system, a little bit different design than we've seen before in the past. But if you wanted to put something on the front, extra, make it easy access, then you could put something here on the front of your pouch. You know, some of the things you could look at putting would be, such for example, this Benchmade hook. Uses a MOLLE lock system that would lock onto here. Give you quick, easy access to the Benchmade hook. So that would mount on there, no problems. You could also look at putting a tourniquet on the outside. That way you'd have quick and easy access to a tourniquet. You know, you could keep a second tourniquet on the inside, but keep one on the outside for quick, easy access. So whatever you'd like to put, but it will lock into this MOLLE lock system here. Really nice large pull tabs. I really like this. They're again in a stressful situation, your fine motor skills are gonna go. So having these large pull tabs enables you to gain access to the pouch. Makes it really nice. When the pouch opens up, it has a retention strap, so we're going to go through in just a little bit. We can adjust these to let it fully open up or just to let it catch part way. But we can adjust this however you want to. On the back side here, it does have the MOLLE sticks already attached, ready to go for you. I do like that. Some of the other competitors, you have to buy these separately. So when you buy the pouch from Maxpedition, these automatically come. So with other competitor pouches that I've seen on the market, you have to buy these extras. So I really like that. It's got a good sturdy handle here. This is all one piece and it's really thick. I like it, but it's not, you know, overly thick where it doesn't fit your hand, but it's nice and thick. Makes something nice and strong there. You could hook a carabiner here to hook this into something else if you wanted to. So we'll take a little bit closer look up on the pouch here. YKK zippers, really nice zipper set. This part of the pouch here, this fabric along here is 500D Cador fabric with the hexagon shape fabric here is 500D, so this is a little bit softer, and then you've got the more sturdy on the outside. A little bit closer look here at the MOLLE locks. Makes it really easy to attach things to back off. Weave it how you want to. This is a nice sturdy fabric here. If you wanted to, you could run your belt through here. You could run the system on your belt sideways, so lots of different ways that you could run this kit. Even like I said before with this grab handle, even if your kit was down in your backpack, I think this makes a nice grab handle to pull up to get your kit out of the pouch. So the overall size of the pouch is going to be 6 inches in width, 9 inches in height, and goes about 2.5 inches deep. And we did do a water test on it. It's got a triple polyurethane coated for water resistance. So this does have a water resistant coating on it. That way if you're out in the rain, your first aid supplies, your trauma supplies are going to stay dry. If it does happen to get wet on the inside, it does have the grommet here to release some of the water. So we're going to wet it down. I totally miss. There we go. That's nice and wet. So I'll shake it off. Bam. All the inside is nice and dry, where this is wet. So before I put some contents in this and kind of give you some ideas for packing it out, let's take a look at the inside and see how they keep it organized. Now, one of the things I first noticed was this drawstring here that is completely adjustable. So you can tighten it up to let it open up just a little bit, or loosen it up and let it go all the way open, depending on what's in here, what do you want, things like that. So really nice. It's got the lighter color gray in here to kind of give you a little bit different background on it, so kind of help you see some items. You've got a pocket here. You've got two elastic bands that are separated here. They're kind of sewn together, but make one band, but there are two separate ones in here. Kind of create some pockets. I got some ideas to put in there. There's our grommet that we saw on the outside, just in case we do get some water, some moisture inside here, it's going to leak out. Here we have another row of elastic bands. This one has two, making one. And then this is one large one, and then a smaller one coming across to give us three different sections of stuff we could put things in. Another pouch has got some elastic on it too to kind of give a little bit of a pull. This is a small hook there. So I've got some ideas for this pouch, so let's work on packing it out. Alright guys, so I was just kind of playing around with this, trying to figure out what I would put in it. So on the front here, I decided to go ahead and put a cat tourniquet. That way I'd have quick, easy access. Something happened, I could have pull this tab open, and I have access to my Gen 7 cat tourniquet. This is ready to go. This is in the Condor tourniquet case. So really nice little case, simple design, and it works. So it doesn't have to be all fancy. Sometimes simple works. Put a pair of scissors on the outside here, that way we can expose the injury so we can find out what we're looking for. And of course I had to put the SkinnyMedic pouch on there. Did go ahead and hook a carabiner here. I like the idea of just having something extra. You can always use an extra carabiner. So as we open it up, I was able to pack a lot of stuff in this kit, I feel like. So I'm pretty excited with all the stuff I got put in here. So we'll start from here. I put two compressed galls. They both fit in each of the little pouch right here. Went ahead, put some combat galls, put a hemostatic agent in there. Back behind here, put an emergency blanket. One of the things, people have major blood loss, they're going to go into shock, so we can prevent heat loss. It is super important, treating for shock. I did put a couple minor things in here for little boo-boo type things. Put them in a Ziploc bag, that way they're separate. And they're tucked behind here because these are going to be for minor injuries, so I don't have to worry about getting to them too quick. So I did put some burn cream. There's a Band-Aids. Be amazed how many times people just need a simple Band-Aid or just one simple Band-Aid. I put some butterfly bandages in here, and then there's also some medicine, Tylenol, aspirin, ibuprofen, and some Benadryl. Things for allergic reaction, or if someone starts having chest pain, things like that, and I can treat for it. Had a little bit of duct tape, so everybody always needs duct tape, right? So go on the other side. Did put a pair of gloves. We got an NPA. This is to protect someone's airway. It doesn't hit the gag reflex, so we can insert that. I put a flashlight. Having a good light is always important. Something that I think people overlook in their first aid kits is a light. Not everything happens in the bright daylight with the best lighting situation, so having a flashlight is another addition that's important. Went ahead and put another tourniquet. Sometimes we'll see we've got beefier legs, not like my chicken legs. But when people have beefier legs, it does take two tourniquets to completely stop blood flow on a leg. So having two tourniquets is a good idea. Of course, what trauma kit wouldn't be complete without an Israeli bandage? So there again, if I needed to, I could make this another tourniquet, but it's also nice just to have this as a pressure bandage for using the compressed gauze or the hemostatic agent. And then I put in two chest seals. So one for entry, one for exit. Gives me a little more stuff to play with. So I feel like I got a good bit packed inside this kit, and it was still able to hold it all with absolutely no problems. So you can kind of see the items that I got packed in here. Packed it really tight, but this was more trauma. You can make this more towards boo-boo by putting some 5x9s, 4x4s, cling, things like that, however you wanted to. And the advantage I like too is if I didn't want everything flying out, then I just pull this zip. You can mount this on your vest, your backpack, things like that, and everything doesn't go flying open. So you can adjust it to however you want. So I hope this video helped. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember the right gear and the right training. And if you're looking for contents to put in this Maxpedition pouch, go to shop.skinnymedic.com and I've got all the supplies you need to fill this pouch up.